Bud, go ahead.
All right, thanks, Les. Anthony Davis is now a Laker, joining LeBron James and who knows who else in Hollywood. If you're still angry at LeBron for the decision too, you might be further angered by the latest attempt at building a dream team in a major market. But not me. James spent 11 years in Cleveland, his first 7-year tour surrounded by modest talent at best. Based on last season in LA, it looked as if he would play out the next 3 years of his career as a playoff afterthought. The Anthony Davis trade gives him a chance to finish his career chasing championships in May and June. I don't know that the Lakers are instant favorites in the West, but with Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant likely sitting out all next year, the path is certainly clearer for James to lift the trophy one more time. Do I expect Cavs fans to celebrate this development? Not really. But if you're a basketball fan, the NBA just got a whole lot more interesting, and that's a good thing. And Les, I have a feeling you probably disagree with me.
Well, you've been saying that for several months, years now, and that's not true. Generally, I do agree with you. What I
don't think anybody's cheering for LeBron James to go out on top again, but I think that's going to be an intriguing team now.
Yeah, depending on what they add. They can't go with they have nothing behind them right now. The one narrative I don't understand and don't like is, well, he got us a parade. How did you like the parade? He got us a parade, so it's okay to do anything you want. I don't agree with that. I think that, yeah, they won the championship and we had the parade. Why not go and defend it instead of heading off to Hollywood?
So you're more angry with him for leaving the second time than the first?
I don't get angry at people anymore. Well, I'm angry.
You have a bigger problem with him leaving the second time than the first time?
Yeah.
Or equally?
No, a little more on the second time.
Interesting.
Because I sort of expected him to, after the first time, I thought he was going to come back way at the end of his career and sign off and go out into the sunset.
So you're ruling out a third return. Are you ruling out a third return at age 38 to play with his son?
No, I'm not ruling out anything. Now, how is he going to manage it? How's he going to manage? You talk about tanking games. He'll tank enough just to get whatever pick LeBron Jr. is?
Well, one of the things I think was interesting about the NBA season is the way Toronto finished as strongly as they did with Kawhi Leonard playing as well as he did, and how he was shut down for many back-to-back games during the regular season.
Right.
Purposely, not because he was hurt. And I have a feeling you're going to see more and more of that in the NBA. And then you have fan bases waiting for that one trip in from Anthony Davis and LeBron James, and they're going to come in and LeBron's going to be sitting out for, load management or whatever they want to call it. It's going to be interesting to see how teams deal with it because look what happened to these stars late in the playoffs. I mean, was that fatigue? Who knows? I don't think
the guys, whether it's Klay Thompson, whether it's Kevin Durant or LeBron James, eventually when you're playing into June every year, at that level of that velocity, for lack of a better word, I'm not surprised guys wear down. I mean, LeBron James is the epitome of the gold standard of being in shape, and look what happened to him.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how much if they were still in the hunt, maybe he does play, I don't know, but it was smart on their part to just sit him for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
But things have to give way. Eight straight finals taking you into June and almost no rest. The NBA season with the championship just ended last week.
Yep.
Remember when, the Cavs have been off, it seems like months and months and months. And there's still a couple of months before they start again.
Yeah, that's that April to mid-April to almost late June now, third week of June is a long, long stretch on top of an NBA season. And
then it's 100. How many games is that? 120 games if you go that far.
Yeah, at least 100.
100. You got some exhibition games. You got then you got the regular season. It's brutal, and you wonder why the playoffs just look better. Or people say I won't watch until the playoffs come along. Yeah, it's a different game when the playoffs come along.
You can't help but try to conserve energy.
Yeah, you don't know who's taking the night off, even if they're on the floor.
It's going to be a while before you see this team.
Which team?
This Cavs team in May and June.
Well, if you listen to my
I know.
commentary.
I'm just saying, it's going to be. You're right. It's going to be a long time.
I mean, what do you do?
I don't know what you do unless you draft well. You draft the way the Warriors did a number of years ago.
Right.
They drafted Draymond. They drafted Klay Thompson.
Way
they
down
drafted
the list.
Steph. Curry, and then you add you get so good that free agents want to join you.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can do it in these markets.
Yeah, we're back to the point where no free agent's going to come to Cleveland for the Cavaliers.